All right, here we go. Hello, everybody. I have to fix my shirt right now. Sorry. Hello, everybody. This is Marshall Studios Forever Productions here. Marshall Studios. I gotta say that Marshall Studios Forever is taping in front of a live audience today. Today's Monday. I'm going to be sharing some very, very exciting news. I got some very happy, excited things I need to share with you guys about VHS tapes. We'll talk about that in the next video, later. Let's see. Vacuum cleaners that Hoover, Caddy Vac right there, was made in 2002, 2001, machine right there. And, you know, when I first bought that at Saba's Emporium last year, well, from this year, when I went with Lucito, I really, really knew that the vacuum cleaner really, when I first turned it on, and, you know, the fan blade really had a broken fan blade in there, and the motor was actually causing it from being loud, and I really knew that if you want me to fix the vacuum, okay? Like, you know, this vacuum cleaner on the brush roll, I have to fix it up, and I really knew that. The plate on there, I still need to do some replacements still, and I'm still gonna get a new motor on that one if I wanted to, but the motor on there works fantastically, and like I really wanted to grease the bearings in there and make sure that motor on there it's going to work better and more tighter than what I thought. And I found out that this is a 90s Hoover, late 90s or early 2000s Hoover, right there. And this one right here, it works pretty good, and like, you know, I have to make sure the thing was tighter. And I really love this machine, but it's kind of lightweight, and like, I knew a lot of things. This was made in the early 2000s. Well, I love this machine really much. Like, Also, you know, the kickstand is kind of a difficult thing, and you know what, guys? I love this machine. The kickstand on the Hoover works pretty good, and I really knew that in the tool rack. It didn't really came with the tool rack this time, and I really knew. I love this vacuum. Like, the handle has worked pretty good, and I actually put a Hoover Type A bag in there, just in case, and well, I love this one a lot, and because it's lightweight, and it's a 12 amp motor upright vacuums, and I still want to use this one a lot, and this is one of my favorites at all times, and like, you can carry it from here, or like, you know, it will not stand up very well. And my mom and my dad used to own a green one at the time. They did have a green Hoover Caddy at the time, and they actually did have a Hoover Caddy vac as well too, and it was green. It was green. My parents had a green one at the time, and I'll never forget. You have to turn on the switch right over here, and you know, my parents used to own a Hoover Dimension. It was in a blue color. And you know, my dad mostly had a lot of Hoovers during his times. Like, you know, wait, I think my parents really did had a dark green Hoover Caddy vac. There is a dark green one they actually made. Has a hose connect to right over here. Like, you can't really vacuum up a penny or a nail with these old classics, because it will technically ruin the motor, and it will cause the fan to break, and you can't vacuum up little bitty rocks or run over a penny or a nail on these machines, because the motor on the vacuum has a fan to it. And it's a really good vacuum cleaner to have, and I love it, and I enjoy it. For first of all, the other vacuum cleaner I really do love is this one right here. Was made in 1991, is that Hoover Encore Limited Edition. And I really enjoy using, and what I've been loving and what I'm doing was right. Well, alright. Here we go. Also, you guys, as you can tell, the other vacuum right here is the Eureka the Boss Plus. It was made in 1998, and this one right here is a very powerful noisy machine. Works fantastically. Like, I want to do a demo on this one. Like, they don't really make these machines anymore. And this one's much louder. When I thought, like, you know, you can't run over a penny or a nail on this one. And that will cause a motor to have a wreck or something. But anyway, I'm going to turn it on and see. Like, you know, this is really kind of painful a bit. Like, you have to turn it off or something. Like, I really decided to put this on low carpet. First of all, if you ever use a vacuum cleaner like this, don't run over a penny or a nail or little bitty rocks or a little bitty glass on these old classics. That will ruin the motor. That will ruin the fan and the motor on it as well. And this is a really good vacuum cleaner to use, you guys. Also, I'm going to put it on low carpet. Hold on for a second. I want to make sure the camera's on, okay? Yep. Low carpeting right now. Sorry about that. Started to step on the cord. Better. vacuum cleaner I kind of grew up with. And there is a black and green one, you know. This is the black and gold one. It was been sold at Kmart in the late 90s, and for first of all, this vacuum has been made in 1996 until 1999. And for first of all, you guys, I still need to wrap the cord on the vacuum, and I really love enjoying doing stuff like this. And like, I needed to go buy some glitter and sawdust to put down on the carpet. Like, it's a really good machine to use. But they last forever. And I'm not a big fan of the Sharks or the Dysons ever because they get clogged up too easily. And I love the older vintage Eurekas because, like, if you ever grew up in the 90s, if you grew up with vacuum cleaners with screaming motors on these, if you ever bought this brand new, when you turn it on, the motor will technically scream a lot, like a lot of screaming motors, or on the Dirt Devils, if you ever got a Featherlight or a handheld, those are loud. And I mostly kind of grew up with this vacuum because it takes a style U bag, and if I ever wanted to vacuum the living room or vacuum the hallways, and I remember the Eureka Bravo Boss, the 1992's version. Yeah, that was the one I used to be afraid of. Because, you know, older Eurekas are mostly powerful. You know, these are very, very powerful machines from the 90s, and, like, I noticed that this is one of my favorites. And I wanted to get the Bravo, like, in black and red version to it. Like, and I will keep them in very good condition. And I will technically pour sawdust on the ground. Like, if I ever did, I'll let you know about it. I need to go buy me sawdust. You can get those at Dollar Tree, you know. And for first of all, you guys, make sure you click thumbs up and hit subscribe. Click down below what you want to see for a brand new video. I will see you on December 6th on the Uncle Rico Show, the Shoal Network podcast. Lucito Ramirez and I will be on the show December 6th. We will see you on December 6th. Okay? And also, see you soon. See you tomorrow, you guys, for our next video, and I will see you soon on the Uncle Rico Show with Lucito Ramirez. Bye!